Hello, TV land. It's your boy, Freelancer Joe. And the camera froze. Wow, what a way to start the day. Oh, this is gonna be a whale of a week. A whale of a week. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it all started yesterday. I've been having all sorts of wonderful technical difficulties, but I persevere. We shall overcome. We shall persevere. I think. I don't know. But I'm here, and that means it's time to get cracking. Yes, yes, yes. It is a fine and glorious, wonderful Monday afternoon, and I still manage to say fine and glorious and wonderful despite the fact that I'm having technical difficulties, that it's Monday, that my honey bunny isn't feeling too well, but I try to keep frozen again. Just no es bueno. No es bueno. Es muy malo. Alright, maybe if I lower the resolution, we will have less problems. So if you caught yesterday's episode, you'll no doubt remember that I said that there was some technical difficulties with the recent kernel update for CentOS. Well, not that there was anything wrong. Well, maybe there was something wrong with the kernel. But then the guest editions for VirtualBox, they're just not playing nice. And I'm thinking that maybe that's also kind of affecting the camera too. Well, okay, so there was a problem, and I tried fixing, or I'd been digging through the problem when I recorded yesterday's episode, and I found potentially a temporary workaround. And obviously, because this is up, I believe that temporary workaround can temporarily work. The biggest issue, aside from the fact that my camera keeps freezing, is that the mouse capture gets kind of funky. So I think today's episode will mostly be you watching the titillating struggle between myself and the mouse and this little teeny tiny cursor. Who will win? Well, or I bet, man, my money would be on the mouse and the cursor. Okay, wait. When escape? Okay, that's good. And as you can see, I'm putting the thing here, but it's not resizing. So that's part of the problem. Can you do it? Can you? There we go. There we go. Now we resize. So that's pretty much what most of this episode's going to be like. I bet you it's entirely possible that by the time I get everything set up, we'll be done. So let me see. Wow, it's been it's been over a week now since I recorded anything related to technical stuff. So let's see if I can remember where I was at. I believe I was working on the demo, right? So let's try and open that editor and see if they have the same problem. Yep, see, I click, 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 nothing. Nothing. Nada. Come on, baby. Alright, maybe down a little bit. There we go, okay. So how are you all doing? I hope things are going much better for you than they are for me. Sometimes I don't know how I manage to keep my positive attitude. Oh, I know. I look in the mirror and I see all this. And how can I stay down with that? Well, and then I also take a look at a picture of my honey bunny. And then I say, how can I be depressed with that? Alright, so that's up. Can we get Firefox up? Alright, it's behaving a little bit better now. Alright. Did you have a wonderful weekend? I didn't have the chance to ask you that yesterday because I was busy shaking my head at the unfortunate situation of the technical difficulties and whatnot. Alright, that's still there. Well, overall, it was a good weekend for me, I think, other than the technical issues. And actually, my honey bunny wasn't feeling that well on the weekend either, so. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, yeah. Nope. See, this is a problem when you have minor OCD issues like me, and you try to get things perfectly positioned, and then it doesn't cooperate. Alright, so just to show you what exactly I'm talking about, as far as the guest editions go. Okay, so VirtualBox, it runs basically it runs an image of an operating system, right? A virtual machine containing an operating system. So it looks like I'm working on CentOS, but this is all running within an actual Windows 10 laptop. So it's really useful, of course, if you want to develop across multiple platforms and whatnot. Or if you don't want to shell out the money for a Unix-based laptop. And those are pricey. But they are pretty nice, though, I gotta admit. I kind of considered doing it myself, but But yeah, so in order to facilitate cross-platform communication, because you can have a VirtualBox, in a Unix environment, Linux environment, running Windows, or you can have in a Mac OS X running Windows or Linux, whatever. It's pretty cool. But to facilitate the cross-platform communication between the VirtualBox and the VirtualBox host, which in my case is Windows, and the VirtualBox guest, which is CentOS, there is something called guest editions. And let me see. Basically, it represents a CD, so it's an ISO, and you mount it to your VirtualBox guest. Let me see if I can bring it up. All right. And then you just run it, and it allows like seamless, mouse integration and the screen sizing and all that. It's pretty nice. In fact, it's almost indispensable, really. Okay. So where do you get those ISOs from? Okay, here we go. Let's see, VirtualBox guest. Ooh, that was wild. I don't know what did that. Virtual. Okay, virtual. I'm going to keep repeating virtual. Oh no. Might I not actually be able to do an episode today? Should I have instead decided to play Destiny 2 and record that for you instead? It's possible. Did my keyboard just stop working entirely? I think when I tested it yesterday to kind of verify the usability of it, I don't think I actually typed anything. I think I just kind of... No, I did. I brought up my demo site and the typed when worked. But it was a very short test, like maybe 5 minutes or so. And I only typed something in here. Yeah, see? Yeah. So, let me see. How do we start things again? I think it's npm start. Yay! I remember that much at least. let's let that come up. Not just because I'm stalling for at least hitting the 15-minute mark. Apparently, with YouTube videos, when you do the whole monetization route, you got to be at least 10 minutes. Or at least that seems to be the case. Or maybe below 10 minutes? I don't know. I don't. I obviously don't make these videos for that sweet YouTube bucks. Okay. So at least the network stuff works, and the terminal input works. I'm not sure about the IDE input or Firefox input, though. Because if I can't type anything, then I can't really do anything. I mean, other than shuffle and dance for ya. Nobody pays me to dance. Unfortunate. I put my heart and soul into it. Alright, so yeah, this was the test I did. I brought it up and was like, okay, I know I was having problems with the clicking, but I could at least navigate between the things. And the network stuff worked. As you see, my calendar still comes up. Yeah. Alright, so, but the, there we go. There we go. VirtualBox guest additions. Additions. Additions ISO. Download. Right here. Download virtualbox.org. Now, that's kind of funny it's a .org, even though it's owned by Oracle now. Right. So the latest stable one is 5.2.22, which, as you saw, I had. But that does not work with this new kernel for CentOS 7. So, So, it turns out, though, that they released a test version of the ISO, of the guest editions, 5.2.23. And it sort of more works. The initial problem it obviously fixed, and why I even bothered to try this episode, was that with the 5.2.22, it wouldn't full screen. I mean, basically, you're not going to see it, but alright, yeah. So the window, no, right. So the screen size was like basically that big when I full size it, and everything else was a black border. So I would have been teeny tiny. I would have been like this small, and then my code would have been that much smaller. So there's no way I could have done that. But that was one problem they solved, so at least that works. But the mouse thing, still kind of iffy. Anyway, so hopefully 5.2.23 will get an additional modification to fix the cursor thing, and then they'll release it, and then I have to mount it so that it appears. Yeah. Yes. So that it will appear here. This is the 5.2.23 full version. This is the test version. And then I'll just run the software. Actually, I won't run it from here. That's kind of wonky sometimes. You know, and I might actually save that actual update for an episode whenever it comes out. I don't know when it'll come out. 5.2.2 came out, what, November 8th? About a month ago? Okay. Alright, so what are we going to try and do then? That is a very good question. Because the demo is up, and we have our loading. Now, I could try and work on the correct transition, because you see it switched to December 1st, then it transitioned out, and then it transitioned back in. What I really want to do is, when they click this, I don't want to change the calendar right away. I don't want it to immediately fade out. Also, and that's going to involve a lot of clicking, and clearly a lot of clicking is a bit of a problem, so I might have to stick with something something simpler. Okay. Oh, I know one thing I did see that caught my eye. This timeout for fading. Hard-coded value for 1,000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. So what we can do, if this actually had focus, there you go, now it does. Okay, wait, we've got, oh, that's interesting. Why do we have two? Okay, one is for the progress fade in and out, and one is for the calendar fade in and out. Alright, alright. So we're going to make that configurable. So we go to UI CFG. External, theme, toolbar, snackbar, splash, social, personal, services, portfolio. Oh, this is all old stuff. Alright, so that's snackbar. Okay. So we're going to do calendar, and we're going to call it fade. We'll have one for the progress, and we'll make that 500. And I'll have one for the calendar, and we'll make that 1,000. And then we go in, yeah. Oh yeah, this is really simple. I probably should have talked more about it. Timeout's going to be UI_CFG.calendar. This is the progress bar. Progress. I do not believe I need this anymore, so we'll take it out. Otherwise, the log will complain about unreachable code. And the timeout for the calendar is going to be UI_CFG dot fade dot calendar. This is fade, right? No, see, I made a mistake right there. No, wait, calendar dot fade dot progress. Calendar dot fade dot calendar. Okay. Yeah, let's see if that works. Let's see if I can get back to, oh, I can alt tab. Can I alt tab? Thought I could alt tab. Oh, it do me, and no, look at that. Look at that. Alright, come on. Oh, is this as painful for you as it is for me? I mean, I assume watching my videos normally are somewhat painful, but, oh, I didn't bother saving this either, so it wouldn't work. Oh, vey. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come on. You know, if I could play a musical instrument, I would probably work out some sort of rhythm of on this mouse. Would that give me a copyright strike? I mean, if I played like a copyrighted work with mouse clicks, would that count? I don't know. Alright, there we go. You're compiling, but you're not going to work. Why isn't it going to work? Because I didn't save this. Oh, I mean, the compile will work, maybe. But the view won't work if I try to go there. Alright. And if you, yeah, okay, all right. If you doubt the veracity of my statement, for shame, for shame. All right, there we go. You're back. Web developer, web console. It's going to say UI underscore CFG dot calendar. Oh, wait. Yeah, there you go. UI CFG blah 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 is undefined. Oh, I forgot. The calendar froze again. Oh, not the calendar, the camera. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I spent so much time yesterday. Well, I mean, it was like only 10 minutes. But when it's my time, it's an incredible amount of time. Contemplating alternatives to this. I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and start the setup of the alternate environment today. I mean, if I can get the basic VirtualBox alternate environment running, then maybe tomorrow we can walk through setting it up. Yeah, that's probably going to be the plan, because this is just, this is painful. Oh, there. Okay, it's back. Right. So we had the error. Right. Now when I try to click back to that, actually I tried to Alt-Tab to it. Alright, that's got focus, so we'll go ahead and save it. If it will let me. I mean, I would just do a shortcut of Control S, but I don't even know if it would pick that up. Would it? Oh yeah, it would. Okay, that's better. If you know the keyboard shortcuts, then maybe you can work a little bit faster. Alright, it's building, loading. Alright. Clear that out. Once you get focus. I only clear it out because it's easier to follow. Plus, now that you think about it, since the mouse input is tricky, scrolling through a bunch of things is not the best idea in the world. Clicky, 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 click, 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 click. See, I clicked on it, and it had context, but it didn't pop into the foreground. Now it moved. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't just, crash or something. So we'll go to calendar, and hopefully fade in, fade out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that worked. Ugh. Something that really should have taken, what, 5 minutes at the most? Alright, so clearly I'm not going to be able to do anything big. Alt-Tab. Keyboard shortcuts, baby. So let's see. Oh, no, you don't have focus. Okay, good. You have focus. Let's clean up the format just a little bit. Navigate's an arrow function, which goes into that. Space, space. And we'll bring that down there. Go ahead and add that there. I don't think any of my events have that, so that all looks good. Let's. Do I want to reshuffle the calendar stuff? Yeah, might as well. Moment for moment, React with calendar, debounce. Debounce is utility. I don't think I have. I don't think I have anything that shows my format. The format I want to follow. Oh, there we go. Third party. Third party goes after log level UI CFG. So that's the big calendar stuff. Technically, dbounce is also third party, but I consider it more a utility, so it goes right here, I guess. You know what? It is third party. We'll go ahead and put it there. And linear progress and fade are UI components, MUI components. So they are going to go, yeah, we're not using text fields, so that's gone. And I like to keep things alphabetical. We don't have, I'm not using text field update either. This comment's gone. And let's verify that it still builds. It's a small style thing, but clearly Freelancer Joe is all about style. Certainly not about working. Not today, anyway. Oh, wow. So I don't think the camera is actually freezing. I think it's, oh look, it actually froze on me looking good. I think what it is because the kernel is having trouble dealing with the mouse inputs, it's really slowing down the processing. Let's verify that. Ooh, interesting. A delay. I don't think that was AWS. I think it's because my thing timed out. That's interesting. My timeout should be configurable too. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Alright, there we go. Oh, not bad. Okay, maybe that's better. Should alt-tab stuff. Let's verify it still comes up. Yeah, see, now we have the events. Alright. So it came up. And I am not going to subject you to any more of me battling and losing with my mouse. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. Trying to drag this here so that you can get a better look at moi. Should I say the cool kid words about liking and subscribing, commenting and suggesting? I guess you can comment and mock me. I mean, hey, I'm always up for that. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and set up the Ubuntu virtual environment. If I don't get enough of it up, then tomorrow is going to be probably a short Gaming with Joe episode. Well, I hope you join me for whatever it is, and that until the next time you join me, that you take care and God bless.